The Council's question. Every few centuries, the Galactic Concord met to discuss the human question. By all metrics, humanity was an anomaly, a mid-tier predator species that could adapt to nearly any environment, yet possessed compassion so deep that even apex carnivores trusted them. The paradox haunted scholars for millennia. How can the most dangerous species in the galaxy also be the most nurturing? I was there when they decided to find out. The mission. I am Ambassador Riltan of the Volt Dominion, an herbivore species whose people still tell horror tales of the human wars. Yet even we could not deny the strange pattern. Wherever humans settled, ecosystems healed faster, often young of alien species survived, and predators, true death world killers, allowed humans near their offspring. So the Council formed an observation team. We would visit Terra Nova, a multi-species colony under human governance, and watch firsthand how these strange bipeds behaved. First impressions. I expected soldiers, weapons, fortifications. Instead, I found laughter. The humans greeted us with smiles and open hands. Children ran barefoot through fields, playing with animals that could have devoured them in a breath. A human child, maybe 5 years old, sat beside a creature we called a Varathian razorback, a species so volatile our military used them as living weapons. The creature was purring. When I asked if it was domesticated, the human caretaker, a woman named Dr. Kira Monroe, chuckled. Domesticated? No. She just likes story time. The razorback and the child. I watched as the child read aloud from a book, her tiny voice trembling slightly, while the razorback listened, actually listened, with a low, rumbling hum that vibrated the air. When the girl stumbled on a word, the creature nuzzled her gently, as if encouraging her. I could not comprehend what I was seeing. Predators do not nuzzle. They consume. Dr. Monroe noticed my shock. They trust us, she said. We don't threaten them. We care for their young when they can't. I asked the obvious question, why? Why would any predator allow that? Her eyes softened. Because they can smell the truth, that we'd die before we hurt a child. The incident. 3 days into our stay, everything changed. A containment field malfunctioned at the research station. A juvenile Draxel hunter, a creature with acid fangs and armor-plated scales, broke loose. Panic erupted. Security bots sealed the building. Our team prepared for the worst. Then the alarm stopped. We watched, frozen, as a lone human, Dr. Monroe, entered the containment zone without armor, without weapons. The human way. Through the observation glass, I saw the Draxel cornered, its spines flared, hissing in agony. It was terrified, not dangerous, terrified. Monroe crouched low, voice calm and steady. Hey, easy now. You're just scared, aren't you? The creature lunged. Everyone gasped. But she didn't move. She let it swipe, cutting her arm. Blood welled instantly. Then, slowly, she reached forward and touched its snout. It's okay. You're safe now. And the monster stilled. It pressed its massive head against her chest and trembled. She stayed there, bleeding, whispering soft nonsense until the creature finally slept. Aftermath. When medics arrived, Dr. Monroe waved them off, more concerned for the Draxel than her own wound. Later, when I asked why she risked her life, she smiled faintly. Because it wasn't trying to hurt me. It was hurting. Someone had to show it that not everything that touches it means pain. In that moment, I realized the truth of humanity's reputation. Predators didn't trust humans because humans were strong. They trusted them because humans were safe. To the most dangerous beings in the galaxy, humans were the one species that wouldn't flinch, wouldn't strike first, wouldn't abandon their young. They saw not prey, but protectors, the predator mothers. Before leaving Terra Nova, I visited the razorback dens myself. There I witnessed something I still struggle to describe. Predator mothers letting human caretakers cradle their newborns. One human woman sang softly while bottle feeding a hatchling whose fangs could pierce metal. Her lullaby filled the air. Hush now, little one. The stars will keep you safe. The creature purred, curling into her lap. A Vorth soldier beside me whispered, horrified and awed, "She holds death like it's a child." I could only reply, "Perhaps to her it is." The Council's reaction. When we returned to the Galactic Concord, our report caused chaos. Many species refused to believe it. Others were terrified. Compassion is a weapon, they called it. Emotional domination. Predatory empathy. But the older species, the true Death World predators, said nothing. They already knew. The testimony. Months later, the Council summoned Dr. Monroe herself to testify. Standing before the assembly of 100 species, she spoke simply. You think trust is something earned through fear. For us, it's through care. We protect what's smaller, weaker, and frightened, even when it can hurt us. She looked around, unflinching. That's what makes us dangerous. Not our weapons, not our wars, our love. The chamber fell silent. No one dared argue. The legacy of trust. Years have passed since that day. The phrase human trust has become both blessing and warning. Predator and prey alike now seek humans as caretakers, medics, guardians, but never enemies, because the galaxy finally understands. When a human says, "You're safe with me," even monsters believe them. The final note. Sometimes I watch the archives of Dr. Monroe's recordings, the one where she sits beside the sleeping Draxel and whispers, "You're not bad. You were just hurt." And I think of how the galaxy once feared humanity's rage. Now it fears their kindness even more. Because nothing is more terrifying than a predator who chooses to protect.